village named Haripur, there lived a boy named Sundar. His father Raghu used to work in the fields. Due to water shortage in their village, the crops never grew well. They used to earn just enough to survive. After about 5 years, their village faced a drought. Because of that, many villagers left to look for jobs in the city. One day, Raghu told his wife Seema,
Seema, I feel there won't be any rain this year too.
if it doesn't rain, we will again struggle for food like every year.
Yes, Seema. We must do something. We can't just sit idle.
Right. Sundar was listening to their conversation. He used to travel to another village every day for college. On his way, he would often see many plastic bottles thrown around. One day, while talking to his friends on the road, a big car came by and someone inside threw a plastic bottle out. Seeing this, Sundar said to his friends,
These people throw garbage anywhere. Look at all these bottles on the road. This happens every day. Let it be. Don't bother about them. This causes so much pollution. Hey, forget it. Let's go to the field.
Saying this, Sundar and Harish went to the field together. Due to lack of water, their village fields had turned into wasteland. Sundar to Harish,
How will crops grow in these fields? Who knows? I don't think it will rain this year either. There are hardly any trees or plants in our village. That's why it rains so little. You are right, Sundar. But what can we do about it? Harish, if we want, we can plant trees and make our village green again. That's easy to say, Sundar. No one really does it. Let's go home. It's getting late.
Sundar and Harish went back home. Coming back home, Sundar starts thinking.
What can I do so that we get a better crop this year?
Thinking about it, Sundar fell asleep. The next morning, when he left for college, he saw a pile of plastic bottles lying in one spot. Sundar thought to himself,
Maybe I can do something using these plastic bottles.
Saying this, Sundar picked up one bottle and put it in his bag. After reaching home, he took out the bottle again and examined it. He made a hole in the bottle cap and filled it with water. Then he went outside and used it to water a plant. He timed it and saw the water lasted for 25 minutes.
If one bottle lasts 25 minutes, I can use this in the field. This way, plants will get water slowly and steady.
Sundar went out the next morning and started collecting more plastic bottles. Then Pandurang uncle to Sundar,
Sundar, why are you picking up empty plastic bottles? I need them for something important. That's why I'm collecting them. All right, if you need more, come take some from my house too.
Saying this, Pandurang uncle smiled and walked away. Sundar looked at the bottles and put them in a sack. There were many women standing nearby. One of them, named Shyama, asked Sundar, Sundar, what are you doing? Why do you need these empty bottles?
I need them for something important, Auntie.
Okay, son, but picking up trash like this doesn't look good.
Auntie, I'm going to reuse these plastic bottles.
All right, son. Saying this, Shama too leaves. Now, Sundar takes an empty water bottle and goes to his field. At the farm, Sundar ties a water bottle to each wooden stick and makes a small hole at the bottom of every bottle. He ties one water bottle to each stick and places them near every plant. Sundar had planted guava trees and watermelon plants in his field. Due to lack of water, all the plants were drying up. Now Sundar fills the bottle with water, and this way all the plants in the field start getting water.
Yes, this will help my plants grow well, and they'll also bear fruit.
Seeing all this, everyone starts laughing at Sundar. One man says to Raghu,
Hey Raghu, what is your son doing? Even I don't know what he's up to. but whatever my son does will surely be right.
Saying this, Raghu silences them. The village head speaks to Raghu.
Don't let him mess around in the field like this. The guava field will be ruined. Sarpanchi, he has made up his mind. Let him do it. Anyway, it's not like we get a big harvest. Whatever happens, I will take full responsibility. Fine. Then who are we to interfere?
Saying this, the village head and the others walk away. Raghu keeps standing and watching what his son is doing. Just then, Seema speaks to Raghu. Listen, whatever Sundar is doing is right, na? Because the others are all making fun of us.
Oh Seema, people make fun anyway. But why don't you notice that our son is at least doing something? That's way better than doing nothing.
Yes, you are right. Our son is at least thinking and trying something new. Saying this, Seema and Raghu leave. Sundar works very hard. His plan works. 2 months pass like this. The guava trees in Sundar's field grow really well and they start bearing fruits too. Just then Sundar tells his father,
Father, our guavas have turned out so nice, borne such good fruits. Yes, Sundar, the guavas are really good. I'm very happy. This is the best harvest of all times. You did a commendable work, son. Well done. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
In few days, the guavas ripened. Raghu started selling guavas in the city so that he can get good price. According to Sundar, they gained good profit despite of the drought. So, village head to Sundar.
Sundar, we misunderstood you. We made fun of you. But today, your imagination brought you a great harvest. Well done, Sundar. Sarpanji, this is called recycling. This kind of farming is used in areas where water is scarce. Then we too will use this method in our fields. Will you help us, Sundar? Yes, Sarpanji, I'll surely help. It will make me happy to do so.
Saying this, Sundar goes home with his father. His imagination had worked really well. That one idea became an inspiration for the whole village. People in the village now took Sundar's name with great respect. The same people who once laughed at him now praised him. Sundar progressed well and started sharing his ideas with other people too. The moral of the story is, in life, we should always work hard and never hesitate to use our imagination.